Hey guys, Fox here. For this week's episode, I think I would like to do something a little different and like to show you guys my BioShock collection. I have quite a few things. It's ever growing, so I might probably do another one in the future. So I hope you guys enjoy taking a look at all my BioShock memorabilia, games, guides, books, pictures, everything in there. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, let's start off with some of the smaller stuff in my collection. First up, we have the little statue of a little sister. You could get this off of 2K Games website only. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit small, guys, but sorry about that. This is really well detailed. I like it a lot. It wasn't very expensive either. It's something you're supposed to add to the original BioShock Collector's Edition Big Daddy figurine, but we know how most of those ended up broken, but it's still nice to have. Next up is little Eleanor. She has one of the little Big Daddy dolls that they made out of rope and baseballs and stuff on it. This is another this is a NECA figure. I really enjoy these NECA figures. I think they're well detailed. Oh, dropped her doll there. Next up is the other regular little sister that came in that set. She's kind of hard to stand up on her own though. But yeah, she's pretty well detailed. She's one of the ones that you want to add to the other bigger figures. Maybe have her latch onto the Big Daddy or inside the Big Sister's cage in the back. But she's nice. Next up, I have what a lot of people have, because this thing is really neat, and that's the Eve Hypo. Press the button back there and it lights up blue. It's pretty neat. Next up, we'll move to some of my larger figurines. We'll start off with the Ladysmith Splicer. She's really well detailed. I like it. Even her part of her dress here is floppy like material. She comes on a stand with a rolling pin and a little machine gun there. Very well detailed. I actually got this one on sale on Amazon. They have a second edition of her coming out soon. The Series 3 set's supposed to come out, but it's constantly being delayed. She also comes with a bunny splicer mask. It hardly ever stays on there, so I just took it off. Next up, we got the Big Sister. She's very well detailed. I mean, every part of her, she has little belt straps all along her legs, her stomach, her arms. This is one of my favorite figures. She's even got the little cage where she carries the little sisters in. It's got the bows and drawings that the little sisters would have drawn on her tank while carrying them around. Very well detailed, including the little leg enhancements that they have attached to their legs so they can jump. Excellent figure. Next up, we have the Big Daddy Rosie. Very well detailed, including his rivet gun. It's just, I really love what NECA did here. All the armor, the tubes, Everything on here is extremely well detailed. These are just on borderline on just being statues because of how well detailed they are. Except that they have rotating joints and everything. All the tank work back here, very well, extremely well detailed. He's probably my second favorite. Next up, we have, of course, what everybody should have in their collection is the Big Daddy Bouncer. Iconic for the BioShock series. Everything on him is extremely well. Like I said, I can't say it enough, but detail, detail, detail all over the place. Even his drill, you could see where it's dull, where it's bent in certain areas from constant use. All his little see-through holes here are all cracked and worn. I mean, this looks just borderline like it's actually fabric. His tank assemblies look all nice and rusted from all the salt water. Big Daddy Bouncer. Next up, guys, I want to show you actually probably one of my most prized things in my collection, and that's actually my first game itself. If I can line it up correctly, there you go. Right here, my copy of BioShock is signed by Ken Levine himself. I had that done at PAX last year, PAX Prime last year, when he was there to visit. I ran into him. I missed the signing to have him sign this game, but I accidentally ran into him again later on that day, and I asked him if he would sign my copy of the original BioShock, and he said, sure. There it is. Prized possession here in my BioShock collection. Next up, I unfortunately don't have the original collector's edition for BioShock. I would, but it's running upward towards $400 or $500 just to have one that has a Big Daddy figurine in it that's actually intact and not broken. That'll come one day, but let's go ahead and go with the BioShock 2 Collector's Edition. I know you guys all know what's inside of this, so no bother opening it. But I just love the cover artwork here with the butterfly, Sophia Lamb butterfly with all the hands prints, making it great collector's edition. Next up, BioShock 1 Strategy Guide. Didn't really need this to get 100% in the game, but it's just nice to have. BioShock 2 Strategy Guide. Yet again, this is probably not all that necessary to have to get, everything you want in the game. It kind of helps for certain things, but again, nice collector's item. And even better than the previous would be the Special Edition BioShock 2 Collector's Guide. This one came with some pretty neat little pictures, which I might frame. With custom artwork. You guys probably saw this in my room tour video, but it's a picture I got at PAX Prime of BioShock Infinite. This game hasn't come out yet, but I'm already collecting for it. So you got Booker right there, and Elizabeth. And you can see right there Ken Levine's signature. I forgot his name, but that's the voice actor for Booker and the voice actor for Elizabeth. But it's a blown up picture, or actually I just ordered this from GameInformer.com, but it's the magazine cover special artwork that they did. I thought it was brilliant, so I had to order the cover. And one of my last, I have one more, but it's rolled up and put away. It's also signed by the Ken Levine and the voice actors too, but I don't feel like pulling it out to show you guys really, maybe later. But here's my BioShock 2 poster, promo poster from GameStop. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my video on my BioShock collection. It'll probably continue to grow, so hopefully next year I'll have another video with all my new BioShock stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.